Ring, ring.
Yes, can I help you?
I just heard something very disturbing. Okay, I own the outside of my prince's phone, but not the inside. Okay? Now, how does that work?
That's correct, sir. We own the inside of your phone only because that's where all the doodaddles are.
But I want the doodaddles. I need the doodaddles.
I know, sir, and we here at AT&T realize that, but we need to have the doodaddles to make your princess phone work properly.
Hello?
Yeah, I've got a problem with my bill.
Yes. Well, let me connect you with billing.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, I've got a problem with my bill. Can I just talk to the person I'm supposed to talk to right away so I can repeat this problem 5 times?
Let me connect you with accounting. Hello?
County, could you direct me to somebody who can take care of my bill?
Sure. I can do that.
All right, fine. Now, you're the person who's going to take care of this, because I don't want to repeat this story now. I've been on the phone for 5 minutes.
Could you hold for a moment, please?
I simply don't understand how improvisation could assist me as an AT&T employee create a better customer satisfaction program.
Specifically in customer service, you don't ever know what to expect. The people come with their own problems, their own interpretations, and their own understandings. And the person who has to deal with those simply has to be able to think on their feet right now. And yesterday's solution may not be an adequate solution. It may not even be available to AT&T today because of the way the regulations are. And it's probably not going to be applicable to this person standing right here. If their personality is different or their understanding is different, being able to do that thinking right, just brand spanking new is where it applies.
Well, Robert, what do you think?
I like it a lot.
I think it's going to look great in the window, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Susan Bennett is here from AT&T, and she's waiting right back there to talk to you.
Okay, thanks very much.
Sure.
Hi.
You must be Susan Bennett?
Yes, Robert?
Robert Lowe.
Oh, nice to meet you. I took you at your word and just dropped by. I was hoping maybe you had a few minutes to talk.
Sure, now's a good time.
Oh, good timing. Well, I have this idea that your improvisational company might be able to help me out at AT&T.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on and see if you have some input that you might give me. Ever since the divestiture, customers and employees of AT&T both have been very confused and frustrated. And mainly because people don't have the answers. The employees don't have the answers that they feel they need to satisfy the customer. We've always provided good customer service. And we don't feel like we can give 100% now because we don't have all the answers. Well, AT&T realizes this. And they are instituting a new process called customer satisfaction quality of service. And the whole idea is to have each employee, and there are lots of us, feel that we are all customer representatives. They want us to establish a nice one-on-one relationship with our customers. Like, for example, if I'm out at a party and someone finds out that I work for AT&T, the whole room runs across to ask questions, mainly about billing.
Okay.
That's one of the real problems. And I will be able to take out my little wallet card that has all the 800 numbers for AT&T, listing the different departments and who to call in what situation. So you have a problem with billing, you look on the card, find the number for billing, call the billing person. And I can tell the customer, I can tell my friend at the party, I can say, well, I can't answer any questions about billing, but let me see. This person can. Call this person. If you still have a problem, call me, and I will find the answer. What they really want each employee to know is that they are going to have the information. They're going to have the capability of solving all the customer's problems. So there'll be a nice working situation where the employees are happy because they have the answers. Customers are happy because their problems are solved. Okay, so what improv has to do with all this is maybe helping the employees learn how to think on their feet, be able to answer questions with a little more confidence, maybe interject a little humor into a difficult situation. What do you think about that?
Well,
am I on the right track, or?
Actually, I really think so. Are you going to be here tonight? We're going to do a workshop
tonight.
Yeah, I
because
could stay.
that's what this is all about. We don't just get up and perform. What we do is there's a process that goes on.
Yeah.
And it starts with breaking down barriers between the audience and the players. And it goes on to getting comfortable and relaxed in a place, and then putting people into a situation where, without knowing what's coming, they just have to do something. And they have to feel real good about what they're doing,
Right.
real good about themselves.
Right.
And they have to be willing to move forward when they don't know what to expect.
That's perfect.
And that's what the workshop process is about. That's what we do. People that do this are not necessarily, some of them are fine actors and actresses, but they've had to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
It's a learned event.
Well, this would be beneficial in almost any circumstance.
Virtually any.
Once
Many
you
of the
have-
people that do this are involved in business and work regular jobs all the time.
Yeah.
And find that this process works very well. Instead of going, what do I do? They go through a relaxation. They say, okay, let's go for it. Let's give it a try.
Well, great. I agree. Let's go for it.
Well, yes, come watch. And
Okay.
the players will be here shortly. And
I'd
we'll just
love
do it.
to. Thanks.
All right. Very nice.
Okay, let's go to a kind of a situation that has sort of a timeline to it. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Kind of a situation that you might have found yourself in, sort of generally speaking. And it can be almost anywhere, anytime. What kind of thing comes to your mind? Trying to get a refund for something. Okay, good. Trying to get a refund. This is a good setup all by itself. Simply trying to get a refund in, how about a great big store? Just some kind of big store. This is how it goes.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, see this axe?
Oh, yeah. That's
It's
a nice
It's a nice axe, but it's not exactly what I was looking for when I got it. And what I was thinking, what I really wanted to do was just get my money back and maybe look around the store and maybe try to get something else, okay? Because this really, it was a nice axe,
Yeah.
but
Well, we would really like to honor your wish. Have you got the receipt for the axe?
that's the other problem. I had the receipt. I always say my receipts. I didn't say my receipt.
You
this
don't have
time.
the receipt.
I
Well,
didn't say
have
my-
you got the tag that went on the axe?
Normally I'd be able to say yes. However, this time I'm gonna be forced to say.
How about the box that the axe came in? I would really want to work with you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And we have a policy, we accept
had a-
return
we-
axes only if we have either the
receipt
the
or the
tag,
tag or the box.
box.
And we had a fire in the fireplace last night right after we unpacked the axe
And you have the box.
and we have small bits of the box, sort of. They're kind of dark right now, but.
Did you bring any of those little bits with you?
Well, I didn't think you'd take any of them, so I
Oh, we
tossed-
take bits of the receipt,
take
bits of the tag, and bits of the box. But I want to work with you on this. Also, with our policy of having either the box, bits of the box, the receipt, bits of the receipts, or the tag, bits of the tag. We don't accept returned items that were on sale, but we will exchange the axe for perhaps this crowbar.
Freeze!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once in a while you will find in a certain kind of a circumstance that a talk show host might have a subject on his mind like jobs, and I put that in your mind right here. What we're going to do is a Johnny Carson. This piece is a wonderful thing. Let's have two people on the stage and two chairs. We have somebody introducing someone else about their job. Here we go.
I know that you think my next guest doesn't exist, but she does. This is the woman who sews the little alligators on those Izod shirts. This is Eau Claire Izod. Oh, I'm not wearing mine today, but
I could whip one on it really quickly if you like.
I would like that.
Yes. And right here, just as we talk, I can do that.
Okay, and while you're doing that,
Let's put it on this side.
all right, where did you get the idea of an alligator?
Well, when I lived... I'm sorry. It snapped a little bit there. When I lived in the Florida swamplands, I saw alligators day in, day out, and I decided that alligators are very special animals and they should be given a special place in society, so I did that for them.
Well, thank you. How did you get them so small?
Well, I put them under a special machine. I took the real alligator. That was a wrestling match, let me tell you. I took the real alligator, put it in front of me, and on one of those little kinds of machines that will bring things down to size, I just traced around it.
I see. Well, now, will we see other little animals on shirts in the near future?
Well, yes, you're going to see quite a few different. It's changing all the time, this market, because now the pandas want to get in on it. The boa constrictors want to get in on it, and I think that what are those kinds of the turquoiles?
Let's take some kind of a business situation. What's a business situation you can think of?
A complaint line.
Complaint line, what else?
Verbal license. Board meeting.
Huh?
Board meeting.
A board meeting. Okay, good. A board meeting. Give me a sound that you might hear at a board meeting. Well, a sound that you might hear at a board meeting. A sound that you might hear.
Gentlemen.
I love it. I just love it.
Board meeting symphony.
Gentlemen.
I just love it. I just love it. Well, we'll have to see.
Gentlemen.
I just love it. I love it. I'll call you about it Tuesday because I just love it. I think it's marvelous, Ollie. I just love it. I will call you on Tuesday about it. I'm serious now because I just love it. I do.
Well,
I love it.
Gentlemen, come to order. Gentlemen, come to order. Gentlemen, come to order, gentlemen. Gentlemen, let me have your attention. Gentlemen.
Just for a little bit of play, we got people all kinds of the world out there, people standing out there wanting to have their opinions, wanting to be able to say their opinions so people can hear them. It happens to us all the time, and we have the wonder of radio to allow that to happen. You name the subject, and you get the response.
Ring, ring. Hello, this is WQZW.
Oh, Wakuzua. I've got this question I need to know about my telephone. Now, everything has gotten really complicated in the telephone world these days. I just got this pamphlet in the mail from AT&T. It says that if you make a long-distance call on Monday at nighttime from 5 to 11, it's 40% off of your regular long-distance calling. Okay, now, if I call on Saturday night, then there's an extra 60% because of the weekend, is that right? And then if I get the Reach Out America bonus plan, that makes 100%, that's 15% more off. So if I like call my mother in Las Vegas, do you pay me back?
Send me one of those bulletins.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lightside City Players.
Robert, you guys were great. That was absolutely wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted it to be, really. It's a direct parallel to the new process at AT&T. It's going to work great. I am totally convinced, okay? Now what we have to do is convince the other folks at AT&T, okay? There are going to be people there that say, you know, I'm not an actor, I'm not an actress, I can't do this stuff, and we're dealing with serious business. It's not supposed to be a comedy. We have to somehow relay to them that they can do this. They can use the process of improvisation in their own lives.
As a starting
without it
point.
being like a drama. Right, exactly.
Can you bring them here? Let them see what we're doing. That's the only way to do it.
And maybe you could talk to them beforehand or something and explain to them exactly what improvisation is and then, how they can use it in their own lives, how they can use it in their business,
I'll be more than glad to.
And then the players can take it from there. That's great.
All right.
It's going to be wonderful.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Robert, these are the people I was telling you about. They're a part of the occupational management team that's working on the new customer satisfaction process we've been talking about. And they're from all different areas of the company. And I believe I'll let them introduce themselves. Mickey?
My name is Mickey Hall.
Hi.
Hi.
Robert, I'm John Caldwell.
Hi, I'm Ray Huddleston.
Hi, Ray. Good to meet you.
Hi, Robert. I'm Judy Thompson.
Judy? We had a workshop last night, and I have some clear ideas as to how improvisation works in a business situation. I'm a businessman as well, and I've used it. I know a lot about how it works. I watched her take a look and see it change and become very real as it can be done. But I don't know what you people are thinking about it. So what applications do you see?
Well, I always have thought of improvisation as being comical and expressing something in a comic way. And I think the problems that AT&T is dealing with and going through right now are very serious, and our employees are serious. And I don't know how they're going to react to the fact that it's being presented to them in a comical fashion.
Well, I think as an employee, or all employees, we have the desire to be good salespeople for our company. But it's a learning process, and we need to just keep following up on that and just keep trudging forward until we can relate it to everybody.
How about yourself?
I think it's a good idea. I think the new attitude is something that we need for our company. We've had a lot of changes. We have a lot of people that feel uncertain about things that are happening within the company, but I feel real good about it.
This process, improvisation, is not simply the presentation of a play that people have worked out and a presentation of a talented group of people doing a talented thing. What it is a product of a process. I've been doing workshops, people have been performing from that process, and they go back into the process, do some more workshops, process some more, workshops some more. And the result of it is what they do is that they've been learning how, first of all, to think on their feet, how to clear their minds of old ideas, how to walk into a stressful situation and just open themselves to the fact that there are answers and there are solutions to almost any kind of problem. I've been in business, I've worked customer service, I've worked in the situation where you're ready to express a certain thing, you have a job to do, a way to do it, and somebody comes from left field altogether with a question you're not ready to deal with at all. And this process allows one to stop for a second, take a breath, and say, well, wait a minute, how can I approach this in a new way? How can I approach it? Just assuming that there's a positive direction to go with it.
It really falls right into our whole idea at AT&T with this new process of the new attitude. We're supposed to be gaining confidence. You know, we feel good about ourselves, we feel good about the company, and we want to get that across to our customers. And one thing that improv does is it really does instill confidence in you. I saw this, going through the workshop last night. You just all of a sudden realize that, originally you think, I can't talk, I can't think like that. I've got to have a set answer. But all of a sudden, if you just do it a few times, it's like the experience. It opens up your mind, and you start thinking, I can do all this, and I can think on my feet, and I can maintain a nice one-to-one relationship with my customer, and just generate good feelings for the company and for myself personally.
And because this stuff is coming right off the top of people's heads in a real situation, it's not comic comedy. It's not the kind of stuff that one writes down in order to get a laugh, but it creates laughter because people are bringing their real life situations to bear and playing with them first. And it's in that sense of a humor and of relaxing and saying, hey, well, wait a minute, this isn't so serious, this is fine. What's serious is that I come up with a real solution. How do I do that? Get it across in a very positive way, and laughter is just one of those ways that we break down a lot of barriers. What kind of situations are you hoping to affect?
One of the situations right now is a lot of employee concern about what's going to happen to us. A lot of risks. We as employees are expected to take risks now. We're in a new environment. But heck, it's a risk coming to work every day now. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. Our customers don't know. And this is flowing over into our customers. So we as employees are very concerned about what's expected of us. I think most employees are like me. They're tired of programs. They're tired of push this, push that, do this, do that. And I find it a refreshing idea, a new avenue, a new approach. I would like to help my company. I want to be a representative of it. At times I feel like I'm not provided with the adequate information, in light that customers, people that I deal with, neighbors, people at the grocery store, people where I pay bills, when they find out I'm an AT&T employee, they're always asking me questions. You get bombarded, particularly with divestiture upon us. And if I had the correct information at hand on a larger environment of AT&T, I think I could contribute that way as an employee, providing essential information to the masses of people that want this information.
Each of us are not trained to be sales reps, as some people are, and I think that this is a good way that we can go out and feel comfortable with the customer and with the people that we meet on a day-to-day basis. So I feel real good. I think it's a good idea.
One of the things that improv does, it's a major tenet of improv, is that you start simply with what you have at hand and assume that what you have at hand is adequate. You say, not adequate, but it's just fine. And then you begin to add to that. It's like, I see in your faces and I see a struggle. AT&T has a wealth of stuff, both in terms of problems and products and things and opportunities, and it's huge, and no single person has a handle on that whole thing. But every one of you you know what you're doing, you know what you want to accomplish, you're dealing with a terrific workforce of people who are loyal and who want to do good work. You want to express these ideas. Starting with that, just that, and instilling that idea, and then what you do is you add one single thing to it, and it begins to grow. Then you add another thing to it, and then you add another thing to it. And you don't have to take the whole together and say, if I can't represent AT&T 100% all of the time in all aspects and all fashions, then I'm a failure. No, that's not possible at any time. What you can do is pick up a telephone and say, what's happening? Or you're dealing with somebody one-on-one on a party. Well, this person recognizes me as a representative of AT&T. Hey, by goodness, I am that. I have everything that there is necessary to be that representative of AT&T.
Great.
Yes.
I think you will be even more convinced if you actually see a performance. We got one coming up later, don't we?
Right, a little later this evening, and we want your ideas. That's what improv thrives on, so.
Great.
We'll go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Robert, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Very nice. Very nice to meet each of you.
All right.
Tell us who you are, all by yourself. Tell everybody your real name, your full name if you'd like, all the parts to it and everything, and let us know how that person responds to such a thing as this.
My name is Keith Harry Hooker, and I pierce ears for a living. Or just for fun. So if you need your ears pierced, just stop by after the show, okay?
My name is Eau Claire Alexander, and I'm an actress. Right. Get back in.
My name's Eileen Kimball, and I've always wanted to open up an ice cream store. This is half price today.
My name is Genghis Khan, and I'm in a former life right now. My name is Johnny Hagenwood, and I'm the guy that the dental students use as a model.
My name is Andrew Martin Einspruch, and I clean up after this guy. Okay, we're ready for the next student?
My name is Emilio Perey, and this is art. Everyone's just wearing this. Everyone.
Hi, I'm Allison Dukes, and the one for these, I have this one huge eyebrow. Oh, there it goes. I got one!
Okay, all the players off the stage.
In the world of modern technology, we can put a coin in the machine and get almost anything that we want right at this time. But suppose you could really get anything that you wanted from a vending machine of your own definition.
Self-confidence, 25 cents.
As I told you before, and I'm sure you remember. You do remember, don't you?
Well,
Of course you remember. I told you before, you can do anything. You are everything. There is nothing you cannot do. Now repeat after me. I can do anything.
Can't do anything.
I can do anything.
I can do anything.
Now I want you to mean it. I can do anything.
I can do anything.
Let's buck up.
You.
Me. No, wait. I don't seem to be able to do anything with you. I can do anything. Say that.
That's great.
But you can do it. You can do it. You can say it. You can say it.
I can do anything.
Oh, that's good. That helps. We found it. Now one more time, try it.
I can do anything.
That's great. One more time.
I can do anything. I'm gonna bust this machine.
We put them on the stage. We ask them to do things that they don't know what to do. We ask them to go through changes. Well, what about change? Change from time. People have been trying to change and go through changes and trying to keep things the same. Let's have these two people on the stage. Let's just see what people go through trying to deal with change, one age to the next.
Oh, I hate living in the dark ages. It's so depressing.
Isn't it dark?
It's very dark and it's
God, look at this
fun.
age. I just don't know.
Every day I just come out and say, what's to do, what's to do.
Really?
Here we are in the dark ages.
Really?
Well, you want to burn some books today?
That sounds good. Now, that would make a spark, wouldn't it?
I have some Greek scrolls, some like ancient knowledge. You want to just toss it on there?
The meaning of life, philosophy of the world, that can go.
Plato.
Plato? Sounds like modeling clay, doesn't it?
Here. A guy named Socrates. Great.
Socrates sells oranges, probably. Ooh, that makes a nice fire. It's not so dark anymore.
Freeze and change, come the age of reason.
Sounds reasonable to me.
I'll buy that.
Freeze and change, the age of science and technology begins to come.
Well, look, it's mold! Well, I've never seen it before. Look at there.
Let's let it multiply.
All right. Ma, look at it go.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Freeze and change, come the age of information. Freeze and change, come the very future that faces us tomorrow.
He said. Does everybody understand?
Excuse me.
And he said. He said.
Of course I understand.
Stevie. It reads. It reads.
Okay, kids, everybody, we're gonna go to work. Don't forget we got a 3-day work week this week, okay?
Oh, it's so rough. I don't know if I can handle 3 days of work.
Oh, boy.
It's okay, the month end will be here soon.
This says. This says.
And suddenly, 10,000 years into the future.
Come on, let's burn these terminals, guys. Come on.
Robert, we did it. It was great. Everybody enjoyed it, and I think we're all convinced that we can really use improv in the workplace. adapt it to our situation. Don't you agree?
It was very
I agree.
We knew it would go. We knew you'd like it, but we didn't know what you wanted, and it was.
We didn't know what we wanted. We didn't know what you guys were doing or what you were trying to convey, but somehow you were able to get it all together, and that's what we need. It's such a new and different approach, and we just really appreciate you coming out here and doing that for us.
I can't believe how quickly you responded to everything. It was a great performance.
Thanks. You can imagine the tension on stage. I mean, I was sweating, running into my shoes, and escaping through the lace holes like
But
steam.
you did it so well. You sweat so well.
Thank you. Did I sweat funnily? That's the question. You see, the thing is, though, it's a launching point. You can take the attitude,
Exactly. Just take the concept of improvisation, take it to the employees. We need to emphasize the fact that we don't expect them to become actors and actresses or comedians on the spot, just to be more comfortable with themselves, more confident. And through, like, when you started with improv, it was hard at first, right?
Yeah.
It's something that you learn to do. It's a process, right?
Right.
Exactly like the new process at AT&T that we're working on. So I think it all just works together.
Yeah, it just helps you approach a strange situation and just in a positive way and say, man, I can do this. It's something strange, but let me go for it. And usually you end up succeeding.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you for your interest and for seeing what this can do.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. It was great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming.